Imagine a world where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs, where eerie landscapes defy explanation and ghostly apparitions lurk in the shadows. Did you know that Earth is home to over 100 such places, where the strange and the spooky collide? Today we're about to uncover the most unreal and terrifying locations you won't believe actually exist. Our world is more than just bustling cities and serene landscapes. Hidden within its depths are places so eerie, so unnervingly strange, that they defy all logic. From abandoned towns where time stands still, to natural wonders that look like something out of a horror film, these locations are shrouded in mystery, captivating the imagination and stirring the deepest fears within us. But what makes these places truly fascinating isn't just their eerie appearance, it's the stories behind them. Tales of ghosts, strange phenomena, and unexplained events have been passed down through generations, turning these locations into more than just places on a map. They've become the stuff of legends, drawing in the curious and the brave alike, all seeking to uncover the truth behind the myths. But here's the challenge. Finding credible information about these unreal and spooky places is no easy task. The truth is often obscured by layers of folklore, skepticism, and conflicting accounts. Many stories about these locations are passed down through generations, often exaggerated or altered along the way, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction. Skeptics dismiss these tales as mere superstitions or the result of overactive imaginations. They argue that there's a logical explanation for everything, that these stories are just the remnants of a bygone era when people didn't understand the world as we do today. But can every strange occurrence, every eerie phenomenon, be explained away so easily? The challenge is not just in believing these stories, but in proving them. In an age where we rely on science and technology for answers, these places remind us that there are still mysteries in the world, mysteries that no amount of data or logic can fully explain, and that's what makes them so intriguing. Our first destination is a place so terrifyingly surreal that it's known as the Door to Hell. In the middle of the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan lies the Darvaza gas crater, a fiery pit that has been burning continuously for over 50 years. This inferno was accidentally created in 1971 when Soviet engineers were drilling for natural gas and the ground collapsed, forming a massive crater. To prevent the spread of methane gas, they set the crater on fire, expecting it to burn out within a few weeks. But half a century later, the flames are still raging, creating a nightmarish spectacle that seems more like a gateway to the underworld than a natural gas site. The door to hell isn't just a bizarre natural phenomenon, it's a symbol of human error, a reminder of the unpredictable and often dangerous power of nature. Standing at the edge of this blazing pit, you can feel the intense heat and hear the roar of the fire. It's an experience that leaves you awestruck and more than a little unsettled. Next, we descend into the shadowy depths of the catacombs of Paris, a place where the past is literally buried beneath your feet. This underground labyrinth stretches for over 200 miles, holding the remains of more than 6 million people. The bones are stacked in intricate patterns along the walls, creating an eerie and surreal atmosphere that's both fascinating and deeply unsettling. The catacombs were created in the late 18th century when the cemeteries of Paris became overcrowded, and the decision was made to transfer the remains to the city's ancient quarry tunnels. But this isn't just a burial site, it's a place where the echoes of the past seem to linger, where visitors report feeling an overwhelming sense of unease, as if they're being watched by the countless souls that rest here. Walking through these tunnels, you can't escape the feeling that you're not alone. The silence is almost deafening, broken only by the sound of your footsteps echoing off the walls. It's no wonder that the catacombs have inspired countless ghost stories and legends, making them one of the most haunted places in the world. And then there's La Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls, located in the canals of Xochimilco, Mexico. This small, isolated island is covered in hundreds of dolls, many of them dismembered and weathered by time, hanging from the trees and scattered across the ground. It's a sight that's both fascinating and deeply disturbing, as if you've stepped into a living nightmare. Legend has it that a man named Don Julian Santana moved to this island in the 1950s. After finding the body of a drowned girl in the canal, he began collecting and hanging dolls around the island in an attempt to appease her spirit. Over the years, the dolls multiplied, creating an eerie landscape that feels like it belongs in a horror movie. Visitors to the island often report feeling watched by the dolls, as if their eyes follow you wherever you go. Some even claim to hear whispers or see the dolls move on their own. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, there's no denying that the Island of the Dolls is one of the creepiest and most unsettling places on Earth. But perhaps the most chilling of all is Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Sea of Trees. This dense, dark forest lies at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, and it's famous not just for its natural beauty, but for its tragic and haunting history. Aokigahara has long been associated with death and despair. For centuries it's been a place where people come to end their lives, earning it the nickname Suicide Forest. The forest is so thick that it's easy to lose your way, and the silence is almost oppressive. There are no birds singing, no animals moving, just the sound of your own breath and the rustle of the wind through the trees. The Japanese government has placed signs throughout the forest, encouraging people to seek help, but the sense of sorrow lingers in the air. Many believe that the spirits of those who died here are trapped within the forest, unable to move on, and that their presence can be felt by anyone who enters. Aokigahara isn't just a place of natural beauty, it's a place where the veil between life and death is thin, where the living and the dead coexist in an uneasy truce. Visitors often describe a feeling of being watched, of an unseen presence following them through the trees. It's a place that challenges your sense of reality and leaves you questioning what lies beyond the world we know. These are just a few of the unreal and spooky places that exist on our planet. From the fiery depths of the Darvaza gas crater, to the silent corridors of the catacombs of Paris, the haunting Island of the Dolls, and the tragic beauty of Aokigahara Forest. These locations defy explanation, challenging our understanding of the world and leaving us with more questions than answers. These places remind us that our world is full of mysteries, where the line between the real and the unreal is often blurred. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, there's no denying the eerie allure of these locations. They captivate us, terrify us, and make us wonder what else might be lurking in the shadows, just beyond the reach of our understanding. So, what do you think? Are these places just spooky stories, or is there something more to them? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you know of any other eerie locations we should explore, be sure to share them with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure into the unknown. Stay curious, stay brave, and we'll see you in the next video.